Left of the box. Pierre Poilievre, official opposition. Of course, he had things to say. And Jagmeet also has a lot to say. So this was something he tweeted out. Below is my statement on Justin Trudeau's resignation. If you oppose callous conservative cuts, Jagmeet has been picking up more and more habits from conservatives than liberals, and I don't want him picking up habits of either. We need a strong progressive in the NDP. Jagmeet needs to step down now too, before the next election, if they stand any chance of gaining ground. But just the whole, oh, we're going to start with the slogans as well. I mock it because I don't like it, but at the same time, it kind of works. To hear it over and over and over again, that constant repetitiveness that Pierre Poilievre has been doing, it actually does, to some extent, imprint on people. So his conservative base, because they'll be like, oh, what do you think Pierre will do for you? And they'll instantly be able to say, axe the tax. They won't know what it means, but they have that in their brain. Like he's going to build the homes. It's common sense conservatives. And they'll spout all of these things like their policy, but they have no idea the mechanisms behind it, like what the actual policies Pierre is presenting, because he's not presenting any actual policies. But it gives them something to say. So they think they know more. They think they know they have these great talking points, but if you actually stop them for a moment and says, okay, what does that mean? Then you'll catch them off guard because they won't know what that means. But it works because it makes people feel like they know more than they actually do. And when you give people that false sense of knowledge, it makes them secure, and it makes them bold, and it makes them confident. So Jagmeet continues, if you oppose the rich getting richer while everyone falls further behind, stand with NDP this time. And this statement, Justin Trudeau has let you down over and over. He let you down on the cost of housing and groceries. He let you down on fixing healthcare. It doesn't matter who leads the Liberals. They don't deserve another chance. Conservatives are jumping at the opportunity to take from you and give more to CEOs. You will pay the price of Poilievre's cuts. If you oppose callous conservative cuts, if you oppose the rich getting richer while everyone else falls further behind, stand with the NDP this time. The thing is I can't remember where I saw it, but he says that the instant he can do a vote of no confidence, it's going to be a race between the NDP and the Conservatives. They want an election as soon as possible. They want it now. Well, not too long ago. Why would I box myself in? Singh on why he won't commit to helping bring Trudeau's government down yet. And this was on December 18th, so less than a month ago. NDP leader Jagmeet Singh says U.S. President-elect Donald Trump's looming tariff threat is part of the reason why he's not committing to voting non-confidence in Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's government. In an interview on CTV's Your Morning with Anne-Marie Mediwake, Singh was asked repeatedly to explain how he's calling on embattled Liberal leader to resign, but won't say he's ready to help trigger an election. After noting several times there will be an election in 2025 and all options are on the table, Singh offered the uncertainty south of the border as an explanation as to why he's hesitant to play a role in sending Canadians to the polls early. Like, that's the thing. The election is scheduled for October of this year. This is going to bump it up a little bit, but it would be nice if for the first few months of Donald Trump's presidency, there's a little bit more stability in the government, that we weren't then going through an election, because then our election won't be about us. It will be about Americans. It will be about Donald Trump. It won't be about how to improve our lives. It will all be about how they relate to Donald Trump. whether they're going to work with him or not. And I'd rather the focus of our politicians be on us. A little weird like that, you know? But you see, I was kind of hoping that what Jagmeet was going to do is like, okay, we're calling for him to resign, but we're not going to call for an election. And I was fine because I wanted Trudeau to resign so that there would be a leadership race. But I'd really like to see that election in October. Because the longer that's delayed, the longer we are without a conservative government. And I want to maintain that as long as possible. Not only that, it would give time for them to really build up their cases, both the NDP and the Liberals. It would give them time to really make a platform that would excite people. But that would also require Jagmeet Singh stepping down right now too, which he's not going to do. Because I would personally love to see that, a leadership race in both the Liberals and the NDP. I'd love to see them both, having people fight over their policies and airing them out and putting them out for everyone to see and vote on and that sort of thing. But that's not going to happen. The NDP convention wasn't all that long ago, and when they had the convention, they voted that there would be no leadership race for the convention. So, unless he's forced down somehow, no leadership race. So then we get into his video statement, which is almost as long or longer than Justin Trudeau's statement and questionnaire. So it's not just, the 20 minutes isn't just his statement. It's also questions from the audience and stuff. So we won't get much into the questions from the audience. We'll stick mostly to his statement.
Justin Trudeau's Liberals have let down Canadians. They have let you down when it comes to the cost of homes. He's let you down when it comes to the cost of living. And frankly, it's not just Justin Trudeau. It's every Liberal minister, every Liberal MP who looked down their nose at you when people were saying we can't make ends meet. We are struggling with the cost of living. So it doesn't matter who the next Liberal leader is. They've let you down. They do not deserve another chance.
And why did they let us down? There was that little coalition you guys had for a little bit. You could have done more. Instead of getting us means-tested dental care and a couple drugs on universal pharmacare. But the thing is that as much as the NDP wanted to pass their policy, they didn't want the Liberals to take credit for it. Because of course, they're taking credit for the dental care and the pharmacare that the NDP pushed through. The NDP had the opportunity to really do something with the position they had, and they fell flat. Jagmeet's political instinct sucks. It sucks. It's been horrible. And there's been a distinct change in him from when he first ran to who he is now. And who he is now, let's see if he talks about the policies that the NDP will put forth, or if he's just going to bitch about the Liberal government and the Conservative government.
They're more interested in themselves than the struggles of Canadians. We've got serious threats of Donald Trump and tariffs that put in question hundreds and thousands of Canadian jobs.
So what would you do about them?
Instead of focusing on you and protecting your jobs, they're worried about themselves. And we have another serious threat to the middle class in Canada, and that is Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives. Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives want to cut from the middle class to give to their rich CEO friends. They want to cut your pensions. They want to cut health care. They want to cut dental care, all to make the rich CEO buddies even richer.
And what are you going to do?
Under Pierre Poilievre, the Conservatives, they want to see CEOs get richer and richer and the middle class fall further behind. That's a serious fight in front of us. And I know what that fight's all about. I remember meeting seniors in our country who told me that they are living in pain because they can't fix their teeth. They can't get their teeth looked after. And to hear heartbreaking stories from these seniors. I remember one in particular who told me she's got a...
I'm not liking this. I'm not. Just imagine for a moment that I'm the leader of the NDP. I'm leader of the NDP. While the Liberals were in power, we tried our best to push through our policies of universal dental care and pharmacare, but everything we tried was pushed back against over and over and over again from the Liberal Party. Despite that, we were still able to give dental care to over 1 million seniors. Birth control and diabetic medication, which will improve the lives and help save lives, has been expanded to everyone who needs it in Canada. What we offer, should we get in, is more comprehensive pharmacare, more comprehensive dental care. Everyone who needs their teeth fixed will get it fixed. The quality of life will be improved for everyone. We will tax the rich. The Conservatives, what they'll do is they'll find ways of giving money from the working class to the rich to make them richer. We, on the other hand, will tax the rich and make them pay their fair share. If we tax them properly, we can have full pharmacare, full dental care. We can have hearing and vision care. We can have mental health care. If we do this right, if you put your faith in me and elect me, we can put forth the policies that will actively, tangibly improve the quality of your lives. Because like so many people, I am tired of seeing the people around me suffer. I'm tired of seeing the quality of life go down when there's no reason for it. We live in one of the wealthiest countries in the world. We shouldn't have tent encampments. We have the ability to build enough homes for everyone. We have the ability to welcome immigrants without trying to make them scapegoats for the failed policies of the Liberals and the Conservatives over the past 3 decades. We don't put the blame on others, we take responsibility. And what we will do is give everyone a fighting chance to live the best quality of life as possible. If you elect me as leader, as Prime Minister of this country, you'll have a country you'll be proud to call home. He could have done that.
To choose between eating and sleeping, because if she eats at night, she's in so much pain she can't fall asleep. And if she wants to sleep that night, she has to skip a meal, not eat dinner, go to bed hungry. I promised those seniors that I would fight like.
I get why they do these individual stories, but they don't have to, because you could just say it's on a broader scale that far too many people have to choose between, like when it comes to living with disabilities and poverty, people have to choose which necessity they go without for the month.
Hell, to make sure they could actually get their teeth looked after. And the Liberals said no at every turn. We proposed solutions. We proposed ideas to get this done. They said no. Even when we convinced them to move forward with dental care, they said it would take a decade to put in place. We said, no, seniors need this now.
So that's why you say, despite of what the Liberals did, we were still able to bring this to Canadians.
We fought hard and we delivered it. So if Canadians give us a chance, give us the honor of leading this country, we're going to do exactly that. Fight for you. Fight greedy CEOs who are ripping you off when you buy your groceries. Fight to make sure you can actually afford a home. So if you are worried about the cuts of Pierre Poilievre and Conservatives, if you find it unacceptable, just simply wrong that the rich keep on getting richer and the middle class is falling further behind, stand with us. We are building a movement of working class people. We are fighting to win for you.
I understand the focus on working class people, but that leaves out a whole bunch of people that don't make any money. People living with poverty, people living with disabilities. There's never any effort from any of the leaders to try to get our votes. They never say what they're going to do for the people who aren't the working class. because they can't work. They don't say that. They're going to support the working class, but never tell other people that they're worth fighting for as well.
Justin Trudeau et les libéraux de Justin Trudeau vous ont laissé tomber. Ils vous ont laissé tomber quand on parle de logement abordable. Ils vous ont laissé tomber avec le coût de la vie.
Oh yeah, everything on the
Honnêtement,
table.
ce n'est pas seulement les libéraux. C'est chaque ministre libéral, c'est chaque député libéral
So we
aussi.
have Shaq is now going to be the minister
Ils n'ont
of
pas
sports.
agi, ils n'ont rien fait en même temps que les gens font face des grandes difficultés à rejoindre les deux bouts.
And
Donc,
we will be giving
en
chocolate
même
bunnies
temps,
to everyone
au
in the
lieu de
mail.
s'occuper des affaires des Canadiens, ils s'occupent de leur propre chicane. On a
Oh,
des
Groupon
menaces,
is coming
des
back.
tarifs
Okay,
de Donald
good.
Trump. Ils menacent des centaines de milliers d'emplois au Canada. Et au lieu de s'occuper à garder vos emplois,
Oh, we're going
ils
to
s'occupent
occupy
à leur propre
Alaska and
chicane.
call them Canada.
Donc, peu importe qui est la prochaine chef de parti libéral, les libéraux vous ont laissé tomber. Ils ne méritent pas une autre chance.
Liberals
Et devant
are
les
horrible on
Canadiens,
the
la
trombone.
grande menace pour la classe moyenne, pour la classe ouvrière, c'est les coupures conservatrices de Pierre Poilievre. Pierre Poilievre et les conservateurs veulent couper vos pensions, les soins de santé, les soins
Pierre
dentaires.
Poilievre
Elle veut couper de la classe
doesn't know
moyenne
how to
pour
cook
donner des
fish.
cadeaux à leurs amis riches. C'est inacceptable. C'est un grand défi. Et je comprends ces défis.
It's not
J'ai parlé
okay to
avec
have such a
plusieurs
big defeat.
personnes âgées. Ils ont dit qu'on ne peut pas soigner nos dents. On vit
I
dans
know
la
how to
douleur
fish.
parce qu'on ne peut pas soigner nos dents. J'ai trouvé ça inacceptable. Ça a brisé ma cœur d'entendre des histoires comme ça.
It's
Donc, je me suis engagé
unacceptable that I
de
haven't stepped
garantir les
down
soins
yet.
dentaires pour ces personnes âgées. Et à chaque fois, on a proposé des solutions, les libéraux ont dit non.
We
Ils ont
need
rejeté les idées.
a
Mais je
basketball
ne recule
player
pas
to step up
devant
as
les
minister.
défis. On a continué de se battre pour les gens et on a gagné ce programme de soins dentaires pour les personnes âgées
And we're going
et
to
pour
continue
les enfants
big
aussi.
changes in the
Et je
government.
sais que ça, c'est l'énergie qu'on a besoin de maintenant, se battre pour les gens. Donc, si vous avez peur des coupures conservatrices de Pierre Poilievre, si vous trouvez c'est
And we will not
inacceptable que
share
les
our
riches continuent de
Groupons
gagner
with
de plus
Pierre
en plus
Poilievre.
et la classe moyenne perdre, joignez-vous à nous. On bâtit un mouvement. Ensemble, on peut gagner pour la classe ouvrière, pour la classe moyenne. Merci. Thank you.
Together,
With that, I'm ready for any questions
we
you might
will
have.
go back to class.
Nous allons maintenant prendre des questions en ligne. We will now take questions
Oh, that's
online.
it. And now they
We
get
will
into
start with-
questions. Okay. So that was my French.